morning, everybody. Welcome out to the vlog. Today is a chilly morning out here. It was like 60 degrees outside, and in the shop it's only about 40. It always stays cold in here. I don't really like doing glue ups out here during the wintertime just for that reason. We've got a lot of stuff though planned for today. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to on it last night. I only got about half of the boards edge jointed and the widths correct. But, you know, that's okay. I got all day today. I got all weekend to do it. No rush, you know. One thing that I am finding out is very important is to make sure everything is squared up. And I'm checking everything as it comes off of the vise. Making sure that my edge is flat with a small 3-inch square. And most of it is, I've had to go back a couple times and fix things together. But, you know, after I'm joining them, I'm going back to each piece and seeing how close they are together once, you know, like kind of test fitting them. So I got the boys out here this morning in the shop and they're just playing around with extra spare wood. Right, guys?
Yeah.
You guys having fun?
I'm just doing something for you.
You got some sandpaper?
I'm just doing
Yeah.
something for you.
So we're just out here enjoying the cool morning. Everybody's bundled up and I'm trying to get this stuff done. That way when it warms up a little bit, I can throw some glue on the boards and hopefully everything stays.
Stop! That mini tape. That mini tape.
You need tape.
Yay! Daddy day. Daddy day. Come on. Daddy. Daddy.
What? Oh, yeah. You don't need a hammer.
Oh no.
Not bad. Well, there's no real scientific way to do it. The faces aren't really cleaned up yet. And I'm just trying to get somewhat close to being square edges. And I always take it off and double check. Like I will take it and I'll just eyeball it and sight it. Both sides. See if it's decent. This one looks high right on this corner. So I'll just take the square and I'll look. And it is definitely high. So I'll end up taking this, flipping it back into the vise. Alright, so I've been working on this for about an hour now. I got all the boards completely edge jointed and all of them are down to whatever width they are. Most of them are 3-inch and 1.5 inch, but they might slightly vary a little bit different just because I'm just worried about getting a full shaving off of one whole side or the last side. If it's a little bit different, it doesn't make a big deal as long as it's the same width on each strip all the way down. So I've done a little test fit right here. I've got one call on the bottom to get the middle even. These are all the same thickness, and you can tell because right here they're all the same thickness on the end. So they should all be the same thickness in the middle as well. Will make flattening this whole thing a lot easier. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Alright, well there we are. We are all clamped up. It's got glue dripping out of the bottom. I used plenty of it, I think, which is good. And I got all the clamps on there right now. I got some cauls on there. I'm not too worried about them sticking because I can just beat them off and then I can sand them, or I'm gonna hand plane the thickness of the top anyway. So there it is. I got everything all clamped up. Everything's nice and even on that pipe. Everything's nice and even on that pipe right there. The call is good. Boys are still having a blast outside. They built some crazy things in here. They were playing games. I got some stuff done. Now I just gotta wait for the glue to dry. Hopefully I can flatten it later today. We're gonna eat some crackers apparently.
And candy.
And some candy.
You want that?
And hopefully we do some other fun stuff. So I'm gonna wait, let this dry, and see what else we can get into today. So while the glue was drying on the coffee table, I had 2 orders for Holdfast that came in. So I went ahead and ran out to the store real quick to go grab some metal. I'm planning on forging out those tomorrow and just making a day of that. Maybe do something else. I don't know, maybe a bottle opener or something small. But I've also got to work on the legs of the coffee table right about now. Here's the aftermath of the glue up. I've got the tabletop right here. I'm gonna let this sit over here overnight. Look at the beads of glue all over the place. I'm gonna leave this sitting as well. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to just take this chisel right here. This chisel is not really that, I mean it's a chisel, so it does its job. This is not one of my like prized possession chisels. So I use that to scrape off the workbench of glue. But I'll also let this sit because I can't do anything with it right now because of the glue on the workbench. So what I've decided to do is go ahead and start work on the legs. And I've got these big chunks right here. I think I'm going to square them up first, see how they look square, and then I might taper them so that the inside of each leg is tapered, coming down to like 1.5 inches or something like that. I don't really know yet, but that is the plan. So like always, kids are out back playing, enjoying themselves, and I'm in here in the shop. So I was able to cut those miters or bevels or whatever, the slope on the bandsaw, and then I was actually able to refine it a little bit. I have this little path with no glue, so that's what I was able to work with. I got the leg tapered, and I actually made it a lot slopier, or a lot more tapered than originally planned. It's going to be 2.5 inches on the top and 2 inches on the bottom, and obviously you can see that's not true anymore, so I can work it a little bit different. But I want your opinion on which leg you guys think would be better. So let me get the camera set up real quick and I can show you both legs. So I was able to get both legs to stand on their own so you guys can see them. So here they are. This one will be a completely squared off leg. This is how tall the coffee table is going to be. And then this one's going to have the slight taper. I think it's supposed to actually look like this, maybe? No, it's supposed to look like that. And it's supposed to lean over, or supposed to have that taper looking like that. So you got the taper on the inside of the table on one corner, and then you would come this way, and you would also see the taper underneath the skirt going this way. This would be squared off up here. I've got plenty of these blocks to work with. I just wanted to get the taper done. I want to know, which leg do you guys like better, the taper or the square leg? Remember, it's going to be like a farmhouse coffee table. So leave it in the comments down below. This is where today's vlog is going to end. I'm